This is Western Massacre Locksport. We are, surprise, we're live, out of nowhere. We're doing it again. I am working on finishing my challenge lock that I started building for labs. I just tore it apart, and the intention, I was gonna try and do like a crazy engraving on it. However, I can't see all that well, and even though I can paint a little bit, my my drawing skills are underdeveloped, so we're not going to engrave this like that. What I am going to do is, let me get this turned around, and I am going to refinish the lock. That's what I'm going to do. So right now I am sanding on it to try and put some scratches into the finish that's on this so that I can paint it. I think I just want to make it look like a galaxy and put some glow-in-the-dark stars on it. As far as engraving it, I don't know if I can engrave it with what I want, so we'll worry about that as we get that far into it. But at this point, yeah, I'm not worried about getting it engraved. I just want to get it so it looks nice, and off to my dude labs. If you guys were with me when I made it, this you've seen the journey that this lock has taken being built. The whole thing has been documented. I'm pretty sure Labs has probably seen it as well, which is fine. It's not meant to be impossible. It's just meant to give him a hard time. So we're going to try and get this thing painted. I'm not sure how I'm going to cover the inside of this. I might just stick a plug follower in there and spray it. I think that might be the way I go with that. I am going to airbrush it. I'm going to put some sealer on it and put a base coat, and then I am going to start making it look like space. I don't know if I'll do that tonight because I am very slow artist, unlike my good friend Stephen Leahy, who paints amazing pieces of art in a couple of hours. It takes me a couple of hours to decide that. It's going to take me a couple of hours to decide on something. So, but right now, we are just getting this thing prepped. I don't want to remove too much. It's a nice lock in general. So I don't want to remove too much, but I do want to get it so that the paint will stick. I don't think I'm going to get any further into the marks lettering. Maybe I will. We'll keep going for a little bit. How's everybody doing tonight? I myself, I am fantastic. Fantastic! Archibald agrees. I had a wonderful live feed last night. I appreciate everybody that came out to check me out. That was absolutely incredible. If you're new here, please like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down, anything. Make some comments, troll if you wish, and share the channel, please. But definitely subscribe and comment and interact. That's really what's important. Last night's turnout was unbelievable. We had a whole life lesson on casino winning, how to win at the casino, because I am a very active gambler, and I play craps, which is the best game in the casino. If you want to make money, period, it's the best game in the casino. But the lesson of the night was you need to leave. Don't keep hoping that a big win's going to come. Fortunately for me, I had a great night, and I made a lot of money in the casino. However, a friend of mine was there on the same table during the same roll, and I even put money in play for him. And the man didn't make any money. I made thousands. He made nothing. So you've got to not be afraid, but you got to walk away. That's really the take home. You have to leave, and you have to stop thinking that the casino owes you something, because they don't owe you anything. I don't know if I'm going to get in there anymore. Kind of, let's go at it this way. For those of you that don't really know what's going on with my channel, I just hit a milestone of my 200 subscriber giveaway, and that created some growth for me, which is fantastic. So now my goal is 500. And when I get to 500, I will be doing another giveaway. The giveaway may or may not be international. I'm reluctant to not make it international. However, I don't know. We got to see what's going on with the old Donald Trump nonsense. Hopefully, yeah, that's what we're gonna do in there. That's gonna be good enough to hold some paint. If he can get his act together and we can be on good terms with the world, it will be open to everybody. What it is going to be is I'm right now I'm working on acquiring a nice brass padlock body, which I am going to have an artist friend of mine paint something amazing on. I don't know what yet, but something amazing. It will be cool, whatever it is. Just the fact that it's painted by a professional artist who has unbelievable micro detail skills will be enough. But I am also going to put a very high-end core in the padlock to make it a very formidable lock to pick. So all of us lock pickers will have an amazing lock. One, it'll be a beautiful keepsake to look at. And then two, it will be very, very difficult to pick. Unless, of course, you are an amazing lock picker, which I am not. I am trying to be, but I am not. I wonder if I should make that look like the moon. Make that glow. Might have to try something with that. I want a sanding block. That's what I want. So how's everybody's Monday doing? I have had the day off. Today is my Sunday. I've had the day off, but I have been contacted by my workplace multiple times today, which is fine, but it definitely makes you feel like you haven't had your weekend. But I've had a good weekend, so all in all, it's been a very good weekend. The point of the sandpaper is like this is already a pretty smooth finished lock. I don't really want to make it any smoother. I don't mind taking some of these 90-degree corners and rounding them down a little bit, but what I'm trying to do is leave micro abrasions in the surface of this to give paint something to adhere to. One, I don't know what the surface of this lock is finished with. It could be freaking Teflon or silicone and nothing will stick to it, and then I'm stuck painting a lock that can't be painted. But if all things work out, this will be pretty, to say the least. I did have a challenge lock that I got from, I don't want to get it wrong and say it's somebody it wasn't, so I'm not even going to try and name the picker that made it, but it was called a Picker's Journey, and it was painted to look all Lord of the Rings like, and it was very cool. However, it had taken a beating in its journey. By the time I got it, it was losing paint. So I am trying to make sure that my paint has a chance to survive, because I would like for this lock to continue on its way around, hopefully, the world. I know Labs was probably hoping I would get this out by now, and technically it's good enough to go out, but I want to get it finished. I want to get a nice paint job on it and make it visually appealing to receive it. I got a nice cigar box. I think I might put some foam in and maybe do a whole presentation with it so that it's memorable, to say the least. That's really all we want in the world, right? To be remembered for something. So, I did look to see if anybody else was live feeding tonight, and I didn't see any live feeds. But there may be other pickers on that are doing live feeds, and if so, I apologize. I'm not trying to jump anybody's stream time. I just didn't notice anybody on. So I will wipe this down with acetone when it comes time to paint it, and I will put a white layer on it, and then I will put a clear layer on it. I might actually put a clear layer on it first, then a white layer, and then a clear layer. I don't want to get it too built up though, so. Yeah, there he is. I am Mr. Leahy. I am attempting to get my own lock body prepped for a challenge lock that I have built for somebody. And I'm going to hopefully paint it. Anybody that doesn't know, the gentleman that just said yo in my feed, incredible artist, his live feed just got done. he is in cahoots with me on this lock giveaway that I'm going to be doing. So that's the guy. Check him out. He's phenomenal. So yeah, I don't know what the finish on this thing is, so I'm just trying to mar it up a little bit to give the sealer a chance to really bite into it. I think we're there. I might even replace a couple of these pins that I used for this. I used pre-made pins when I built it. And I think I might just craft some new pins to replace the spools, make it a little bit gnarlier to pick, because there is some fun stuff in it. Black Smoke Joe, how are you? Thank you for popping in. I watched Mr. Leahy's feed tonight at 6 o'clock, and when it was done, I looked to see if any of my fellow pickers were active, and I didn't see any, so here I am. I'm fantastic, thank you. This is my Sunday night. I go back to work tomorrow, so not really looking forward to that, but it's okay. Conky, good to have you. Yeah, so Steve, if you're still here, I want to point out the ring I made you. I did not make this. My wife actually, this is my wedding band. It's been on me for 10 years now. I didn't make this. This is tungsten steel. And I have to replace it because my wife has one that's tungsten that I made. And it's got red opal throughout the whole ring. I will be building one to match hers. But I just want to point out, because I know you have one of my rings, I don't even wear one of my rings, and I should, because they are cool. They are cool rings. Okay, I think for those of you that don't know, I made a ring for Steve Leahy. Oh, probably, was it 2 years ago? A year ago, about a year ago. Steve is originally from sort of my neck of the woods, so I made him a ring that was inlaid with Cape Cod potato chips, as well as numerous other opals and gemstones and glow, and it was a pretty cool looking ring. It was a pretty cool looking ring. I actually was trying to get a hold of like some famous drummer drumsticks to put in there, and it just didn't work out for me. So the potato chips just kind of popped in my head. I said, you know what? That's creative as hell. I'm going to use potato chips. You probably can have it resized, not by me. We'll put it that way. Tungsten is so incredibly hard. Like I said, this has been 10 years and it doesn't have a mark on it. I also have a memorial ring that I need to make here in the near future, which I probably will document on my channel as well. Because I don't just want to do only lock picking. I want to do the crafts part of it, because I really love to do things with my hands. And it's always fun to see something that you're not quite really expecting to see. So I do have a memorial ring I need to build, as well as my wedding band I need to build. And I've reached out. Reached out to Packlock and asked them if they would be willing to provide me with a brass lock body to send you. So I did give them your website and pointed them towards your YouTube so that they can see what you do. They're pretty cool companies, so they might actually go all in on that. And they might not too, which is fine. I don't expect anything for free, but it doesn't hurt to ask. All right, so I'm pretty happy with this being marred up. We're going to take a look at these pens. I've got two spoolish pens, just to show off the core. I've got some traps here, so you can't bypass by going one direction or the other. This one has a channel as well as some undermilling under there. Two of these are threaded. This one's got just that deep channel. So the two spools, one's a mushroom for this one, and this one's just a spool. I think I want to make a spool and a mushroom myself to put in there, just so all my security pins are me. We are gonna sand this too a little bit. Is this tungsten you work? I don't make rings out of tungsten. I buy tungsten ring blanks already when I'm using tungsten. Usually I like to use black ceramic. They're light. They are incredibly resistant to getting scratched and marred, and the black usually contrasts the inlay really, really, really well. However, my wife didn't want a black wedding band, so I made it out of tungsten, and now she wants our rings to match. So it looks like this, but there's already a channel in it, and I will just inlay it with red opal, and I probably won't even make it glow because the red opals react with UV light anyways and fluoresce on their own, which is quite cool. But in the case of Steve's, I put red glow in his, and his lights up. It's dim. Like if you catch it when it's charging in the dark, it's bright as hell. But the overtime light radiation that it puts out is pretty dim. I wonder if I should pit that like the moon, three-dimensionally. Now, I'll try to do an effect on it. We'll see. The glow powder that I use to make them fluoresce is quite possibly the same stuff that is in the acrylic glow stuff that you see. It's called strontium illuminate. And green fluorescent, or it radiates the most light, and red radiates the least amount of light. So it's a matter of really your preference in color, and like all the colors in between kind of vary in how bright they get. But the green ones fluoresce enough that you could probably read a newspaper in the dark off of its glow, and they stay lit up for hours. Obviously not that bright, but it will be noticeable in the dark for hours and hours. I don't know, how long does yours stay fluoresced, Steve, in the dark after it's seen some sunshine? I know, like, the green ones, like, you can go to bed and you wake up at 5 in the morning and see the ring from across the room. Yeah, Steve, your paintings are phenomenal. Somebody's going to end up with a really, really nice keepsake out of this. And that's important to me. Like, not only is it going to be a ridiculous lock to pick, but it might not even, you might not even want to pick it. You know, like, all right. So that's good enough on that. Okay. So I got some round stock here. A very small round stock, but I got some longer stuff, but I don't feel I need to necessarily break that out right now. I'm only making 2 pins, and I think I'm just going to use a file on this. Yeah, we're going to use a file, and we're not going to make your standard spool pin. I think I'm going to make a Jessica Rabbit spool pin. You know, kind of hourglass shaped. At least that's maybe the initial thought with this. Will that change? Maybe. Maybe that will change. Okay. I like this new tripod setup. This is great. Yeah, full charge, it looks like it's got lava in it. It's a cool ring. I do like that. You posted an excellent photo of it after. Okay. Oh yeah, this will hog it out nicely. Yeah, that hogged out real nice. Yeah, I think I want to make it a little bit longer. This is a pretty cool trap grabber here. I would like this pen to lay down horizontally when it gets trapped to make it much more difficult to get picked. There we go. I guess it's not Jessica Rabbit, but it's certainly no Fat Albert. That would also be a fun one. Hey, hey, hey. This lock was supposed to go out, but I decided to make it even put a little more time and effort into it. When you're ready for a challenge lock, Mr. Leahy, you let me know. We'll get you in the challenge lock community. They're fun. Unless you get one from Elroy's Toys. then they're not so fun. Brian, break shit. I've got it turned way down. I got it turned way down, just noise-wise. It might actually be in my best interest to turn it up, but I run it on a much lower setting. There we go. That's a significant spool. Okay. Now I gotta find where that pin just went. There it is. All right. So here's the pin. It is, yeah, that's a deep spool. You're welcome, Labs. Have fun with that shit, buddy. Smooth it out a little bit. And we're going to test what the laydown situation on that is. I don't have filming ability set up for painting yet. All my air compressor and my brushes and everything are in the basement. I moved up here and I haven't brought them up because I haven't painted in a while. So those need to come up here. Let's bring this back down. We can come back down to earth, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Back down to a reasonable height. So this, yeah, there we go. That is, yeah, that's incredible. Take a look at it from this direction. Yeah, good. That's going to piss him off. Watch him pick it in 8 seconds. All right. Tweezers, where are you? There you are. We will remove the spool. This is the spool it is replacing. This is a prefab spool that I used as a, because I just didn't really feel like making spools at the time, and this is what's going in it. And it's on the floor. I knew that was coming. I should have been ready for it. There we go. Oh yeah, we are having happy accidents here at Cheese Grits' house. Okay. And somehow I just broke my saw and I dropped my Dremel. But that's okay. We'll be back in action in a moment. Technical difficulties, folks. There we go. We're good. It's fine. Mr. Leahy says, what could go wrong? All right. So this we will move out of the way. And the pin we will put where the pins go. sure, yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to actually get this painted. I think I'm going to maybe do something similar to Drew Blair's technique that he uses for painting the space scene for the Stargazer painting that he does. Unless you can recommend something else to get a nice space scene painted, Steve, that would be cool. I do want to use some clear with some glow powder in it to get the stars to glow, and possibly the face of this to glow like the moon, or maybe even make it look like the Death Star or something. I don't know. I'm not that good of an artist, but I'm ambitious. I'm willing to try. The premise behind this lock, I did a Halloween thing where I put googly eyes on my hand and named him Archibald. As dumb as this is, I had so much fun doing it. I named him Archibald, and he has become Archibald Kenobi. Yeah, buddy! Archibald Kenobi, Lock Jedi. So this lock is being made as Archibald Kenobi's New Hope. And it's meant to bring some relief and frustration, dissipation to our friend Labs, because the man's living a rough life right now. Hard at work. Okay, we're going to make this other pen mushroom-esque. Not that this one wasn't mushroom-esque, but we are going to make this one more of a mushroom. I'm going to find... It's funny, I put my tools back and I can't find them. I leave my tools out and I can't find them. Yeah, it's amazing how that works. Just can't find them, period. I was always told, put it away. Then you know where to find it when you're looking for it. I never find it when I'm looking for it. Backstabber, what is up? We are working on Archibald's New Hope Challenge Lock for Mr. Labs. Hog it out, buddy. Hog it out. There it goes. A little more heat on this just to try and get it done. There we go. Come on. I need you to start cutting. Bladey shot. What's going on? Yank that frickin' pick. How are you, buddy? Yeah, exactly. Look for something else. Look for your car keys, and you will find the Saint Mary's Medal of whatever that you've been looking for the last 2 years. I need to get better jeweler saws. I don't know where I got these from. I think they were gifts to me from somebody who was helping me collect jewelry making tools, but these blades are almost too small. I would like a little more to hang on to. Okay. Teeth down. Where are those teeth? There they are. It's hard to tell which direction they're going. They're so small. We're going to put it in and run with it, whatever direction they're going. And I'm happy with the shape of the pen. So that'll be fine. I just need it to hang up in the channel that's been cut. Come on. I probably have turned this saw blade around. No, it's good. There we go. I thank you all for coming to watch me fight with little brass nubs and tiny little saw blades. I thought about using a hacksaw. I have one sitting here that I used to cut the lock in half. I feel like this one is a little bit overkill for the degree of fineness that I really need. I'm not cutting gold or silver, although that's something else I'm gonna start doing, is making some silver chains, because when I was making coin rings, I ended up with a lot of punches in the middle of those that are 90 or 100% silver, and I'm going to melt those down and make rings and make some reclaimed silver jewelry out of it. Somehow I will tie lock picking into it. Somehow. There's Labs. We are altering your lock again, bud. Just so you know. I'm just talking about how hard you're working. Yeah, there we go. There you go. That'll make you happy. Yeah, good. And that replaces, where's the tweezers? There's the tweezers. That replaces the mushroom pen. So now all your security pins are handmade, Mr. Labs. And I've prepared the surface of the lock body for painting and customizing and making this pretty. Although it might look like a chunk of puke when I send it to you, because I am not that talented. But I'm going to try like hell to make it look good. Yeah, buddy. So let's do this. Let's put it back together. And since I can't paint it on camera, Mr. Leahy, if you're still here, question for you with the painting. UVLS gloss or 6,000 when it's done? What do you think the most, like, would the gloss be durable enough? There we go. Couple of these pins in here. Look at this. Oh, this is beautiful, Mr. Labs. Your spool has been redone. Something's going on here because this isn't locking up, and I need it to lock up. There we go. As you can see, we have all operational springs for you now. I don't have any easy springs for you to bypass with. We've taken those out of here. 2K. I got some 2K. I've never sprayed it though. I do have some. I did just send a 5x7 painting to Germany that was intercleared with the 6,000, and it was cleared with UVLS gloss. It looked great. Like, I finally got my clear to spray nice. But I've never tried spraying 2K. Maybe I should make it. I'm going to pick this with 2 pens because I'm kind of scared of that channel, to be honest with you. We're going to see what what that did to this, because that is not a friendly spool that is in place of that. $40, I need $50. There's $50. Oh, it's fine. No biggie. You'll be able to pop that right into that so it looks. I don't have the snap ring on, so the core is falling out quite easily. Oh, there it is. There's your false set. There's your trap right there. So you can get 3/4 of the way into this and it's still not open, okay? That's how it works. Seems like I can't get it to go back either. There we go. Okay. That is a nasty, nasty full set. Like, nasty, nasty full set. Have fun, Mr. Labs. I love you, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. I'm going to stop picking on it because it's falling out of the back. Let's make sure the key works. Yeah, key works. Key is good. Key works beautifully, actually. Is that sale still going on your website there, Mr. Leahy? That goes till Halloween, maybe? If anybody wants some art for their home, SteveLeahyArt.com. He's got I think a 20% off sale going till Halloween, the fall sale, till Friday. Yeah. Amazing pieces of art. You can spend as little as $100 or as much as $4,000, $5,000. I mean, there's some unbelievable pieces in there, so, and everything in between. Stuff that will boggle your mind. Okay. I am in a couple of lockpicking giveaways, Mr. Leahy, and one of them is for one of these. If by off chance I win it, it is going to you, just so you know. There's only so much in-hand picking that is comfortable to do. It gets pretty uncomfortable pretty quickly. All right, so we're fully penned, and we are fully operational. Get the snap ring back on it, and then it's time to pick it. Make sure it's pickable. I don't want to send you something I can't pick it. I'm going to pick it on camera, and then I'm going to put 2 drops of super glue in the damn thing and send it to you. Just kidding. That's not nice. Okay, snap ring is on. I will spend some time over the next few days painting this. I got to do another painting for a community painting that I neglected to do. It's a pretty simple piece I need to paint. I need to get that painted, and then while I'm painting that, this can dry. So in the case of this lock, Mr. Leahy, you think a white base with 6,000 over it so that I can do some erase techniques, or just clear and go for it? Pick your brain since you're the master at this kind of thing. Well, we're not making any progress. Let's start again. Yeah, To be honest with you, Mr. Lee, this is, I'm going to pull out an example for you here real quick. Is it already out here? It's already out here. This particular lock, it would be an orange belt lock. I love picking this lock for multiple reasons. But I think I sent you one of these half diamonds. If you got one, you can do what they call zipping, which is that. That technique can be done with pretty much any picks. It doesn't work on all, but it does work on a good number of them, or at least if you see this core has been falsely set, it'll get you to the point where you can maybe do some single pin work. But that technique will get you into most locks. Not most, but a lot of the lower end ones. You can also use any of these guys, these rake looking things. It's the same process. You're trying to get those pins to come to shear with a rocking motion, in and out motion, bang into the pins, trying to get them to snap all around. If you have one of these guys, which I'm pretty sure you do, the city rake, it looks like a key. You treat it like a key. Stick it in and just kind of give it a little bit of in and out, and usually in the case of some of these locks, like, it's the way to go. This one actually, yeah. So that's really what you want to focus on, just to get the feel of getting them to pop open. After that, you want to focus in on single pin, which there's numerous ways to go about it. Top of keyway tension, very uncomfortable to do in hand, but it opens up the bottom of the keyway for you so you can get your picks in there. And then you just kind of, you go in and you're looking for the pins that are sticking. And you want to be really light tension and just kind of poke around, like, you're not going to blast through them. Some people do. I am not that picker. Sometimes I tear through them, and other times they beat me. But the fun is the journey. So, and just kind of, knowing this is supposed to keep your stuff safe. And you saw how fast I was able to rake into them. Like, people put this on their toolboxes. They put this on their $1,000 bicycle chains. Like, it's ridiculous how much faith we have in these security. All these do is keep honest people honest. And it's fun to open them because you're not supposed to be able to, in theory. But that's where you want to be. I'm a big fan of that technique right there, the zip technique, bottom keyway tension, and this technique here will actually let you complete a challenge called the Berserker Challenge, where you open 20 padlocks in 5 minutes on camera, and you get a really, really cool patch for free from the Lockjaw Company. Just as a thank you for participating in it and doing your thing, which is very cool. And then when you get more into single pin, and you can pick this 98 Pro, the company that makes this pack lock, they will send you a patch for picking this exact lock, or any of the ones that have 200K on it, because there's 200,000 key combinations that can be pinned up in these locks. So there's a reward if you can pick it. And they're like the only lock company that caters to rewarding lock pickers for opening their locks. Very cool concept. Very cool company, which is why I'm trying to get them involved with our little lock painting giveaway. The 200,000 Club, exactly. Kind of like the Mile High Club, but way cooler. All right. Keep the half diamond because it's what I like. And here we go. Let's see if we can pick this animal. I've picked it 4 or 5 times now on camera, but not since we changed the pins. So we're gonna, there we go. Try and get you a good view. Holy smokes, what's going on in here? Come on. Might just need to bully my way into it. There we go. That's what I needed to hear. I might just be overset now and not going anywhere. We're got some core rotations, so we're going somewhere. Yeah, we got it. So it is pickable. It wasn't actually very bad. I didn't get into a false set at all with it. So you might blast right through it, Mr. Labs. Then again, you might get caught in that nasty false set. But it is pickable. You saw it here first. And with that, I think I am going to call the live feed because I can't do any painting on camera. I would like to take this down and start spraying it. So I want to say thank you to everybody who has popped out. Thank you for everybody that's given me a thumbs up. If anybody's new, feel free, hit subscribe. I can use it. Helps me tremendously. Doesn't hurt you at all. Yeah, thanks for coming. Yeah, buddy.